Yeah. Uncle Plugg TV, we tap now. Turn that camera on, let's talk, man. Every plug got a story for me. Uncle Plugg TV, we lit, no capping. Talk that game, whole city tapping. From the trap to the mic, he's snapping. Plugged in deep, that fact, no whacking. Yeah. Uncle Plugg TV, that motion. Boss type talk, real life devotion. They dry hit like a potion. Whole team up, now we coastin'. Came from the bottom, made it look easy. OG vibes, but the flow too breezy. Talk money moves, never move breezy. Knowledge and hustle, the combo too beastly. Camera was rolling, he speaking that truth. Been through the struggle, we showing the proof. From them late nights, grinding in the booth to the podcast. Now we voice of the youth.
Welcome back to Uncle Plugg TV, and as always, don't forget to like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. Now let's get to the show. What's happening? I'm Uncle Plugg from Uncle Plugg TV, and today I have a special guest with me today, Miss Nick Nice, coming to the stage. What's up, sugar? How you feeling? I'm good. Thank you for having me. No problem at all. We got the pregame jitters out. We are here to give the people what they're looking for.
I didn't have a dog in the fight, so I'm gonna pass all that.
Hey, everything is understood. Trust me. Hey, listen, we was putting this show together. I wouldn't say last minute, but super last minute. You know, people got lives and things to do and kids to take care of and errands to run and this, that, knick-knack, patty wax. But guess what? We made it happen.
We're here. Yes. I made it.
We are present and accounted for. Now, we will be speaking on our celebrity relationships cooked. Do you feel they cooked, Miss Nick Nice? Do you feel that they are cooked? What's your opinion?
I got a lot of nerve speaking on celebrity relationships. I got a lot of nerve. I got the audacity. What I could tell you about that word, the audacity to speak on something.
Audacity.
The audacity, but I'm gonna do it. Especially when you make it public.
Whew.
Especially when I'm a fan. Oh, I'm gonna speak on it.
Oof. And I think that's the hardest thing to do when you are a fan and you sit back and somebody with, you know, the celebrity status, the clout, the money, and the ability to move a certain way. And you're moving that way because you have the money, but you still moving like a fool nonetheless.
You didn't get the money and go buy common sense.
I don't think common sense got a price tag.
It was supposed to be passed out for free, but a lot of us wasn't in that line. But we tend to believe because you have that celebrity status and you have the money that you have the common sense, or you have the ability to foster your life to, you know, make it make sense. But you don't always. Just because you had the money in the bank, it don't mean that you got common sense. Just because you acquire a 4-year degree doesn't mean you have common sense. Just because you have all of these accolades don't mean you're gonna make the best decisions. So the problem, the issue I have with the whole Cardi B Stefan thing is Cardi B, in my opinion, was like the home girl. That's your homie. That was the girl we could relate to. So there are people in our circle as women There's people in our circle who we look up to and we admire, but then when they go make a stupid decision, it's like, do you speak on it? Do you check them because of their status? She got all the degrees and she got her household, intact, but she goes out and she makes this stupid decision. Do you speak on it because maybe you're not on her status? Maybe you don't have enough zeros in your bank account balance, or you don't have the degree or the accolades. But guess what? You got common sense. That person didn't have it. So do you speak on it? So
we're asking the question: is anyone talking to Cardi about the move she making?
If anybody, don't be in her face and be fake and phony. Tell her the real, because she may not know it because of the celebrityism, because of the money, and because of the fame. Who's in her corner saying, "Girl, wait, stop," and then and they don't feel that like they can speak openly to her and not be ostracized by her. Speak openly to her. Say, listen, because I love you, because you're my sister, because you're my aunt, because I'm your fan, I want to tell you something that you're doing or not doing that's going to hurt you in the long run, regardless of your money in the bank. I want to tell you this, and let me speak freely to you without you checking me off your list of do-girls. But that doesn't go just for Cardi. It goes for everybody in your circle.
Everybody in the circle.
Everybody. It goes to all of us. And it's Black History Month, and I'm just going to say it directly, for Black women. When do we say, girl, come here, let me talk to you, without her feeling some kind of way, so she doesn't make a catastrophic decision that affects her family dynamic, and maybe even your friendship dynamic?
I can respect
when
it.
do we say that?
I can respect
you feel
it.
Me?
Now you're speaking from her standpoint. We're gonna run this little video real quick.
Okay.
We're finna run this little video, and I'm gonna speak from the man's point of view.
Please.
Stefan said that he thought Cardi B loved him, but she was just using him to heal from Offset. He was there for Cardi B when she needed a shoulder to lean on while going through her divorce drama with Offset. He took care of her, made her feel protected, and treated her like a queen. While everyone else was criticizing and gossiping, Stefan stood by her side and showed loyalty. He thought they were building something real, but things started to look different when he saw her dancing to Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl, celebrating and enjoying herself while his team was losing 9-0, and he needed his girlfriend's support. He's now mad that Cardi B wasn't in love with him and feels that she used him to heal from Offset and dumped him once she was fine. Stefan said that he thought Cardi B loved him, but she was just using him to heal from Offset. He was there for Cardi B when she needed a shoulder to lean on while going through her divorce drama with Offset. He took care of her, made her feel protected, and treated her like a queen. While everyone else was criticizing and gossiping, Stefan stood by her side and showed loyalty. He thought they were building something real, but things started to look different when he saw her dancing to Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl, celebrating and enjoying herself while his team was losing 9-0, and he needed his girlfriend's support. He's now mad that Cardi B wasn't in love with him and feels that she used him to heal from Offset and dumped him once she was fine. Stefan said that he thought
I'm gonna go ahead and get that off the screen real quick. Because I truly believe that is not what went down. Because the boy out there baby making. You understand me? The boy out there baby making. He dropping them off. You feel me?
Yeah, he not playing. And to say that she may not have been supportive during the game, the baby was already at the game with the mama. So make it make sense.
Hey, it's a lot. You know what? Let me get the hey Roxy, how you doing, baby? Appreciate you coming out and supporting. Chat 333. It says we need to keep it real with our people when it comes to anything, no matter the money. But if it's not coming from a place of love, then nothing shall be said. Appreciate you. I know it was last minute and you didn't know. I appreciate you stepping in here, Soft Rain. I appreciate you. 333 chat 333 for the RSC, best chat in the world. Yes, indeed. Okay, now back to this question. When we say, is anyone talking to Cardi about the move she's making? Now, from this video that we just seen, where they were just talking about Stefan Diggs, I'm going to talk about Stefan Diggs' position right now. Because we already knew about the babies that was going on. I'm pretty sure it was pretty close, and I'm pretty sure he was probably telling her the things that was going on, because eventually he's a celebrity, a pro football player. All this stuff will go come out. So I would just assume that she already knew about these babies that was coming 1, 2, 3. Not it ain't just 2. I think it's 3, 4. If I ain't tripping,
right? Within months of each other.
Now, so off the top, you already know what position Buddy in right now. He a player. Now, you coming out of your relationship, now maybe his time was being spent with you, but you should already know that this boy a player. Now, from my understanding, that she got upset because the girl had a front row seat along by his mama. But I got to look at it from another lens. If my child is out here, and I'm pretty sure that my mama is going to want to see my baby, so I'm going to put her near my mom so she can see the baby. Carter, none of your kids belong to me, baby. You just my old lady right now. Where should you be? You got to be in a certain place. Now, we got to look at it through a real lens now. Look at through a real lens now. Off the top, you're going to have to be somewhere, because you're going to have to go on stage and perform. Cardi B is not going to be in the building in Bad Bunny and we have a song together and I'm not going to be on this stage. Unfortunately, I'm a part of this performance, but at the same time, y'all getting your ass whooped. We couldn't foresee that before, we started doing rehearsal before the Super Bowl. So I couldn't foresee that. Now, I can't just tell this man who about to do one of the biggest performances at one of the biggest stages out here at one of the biggest events in the world. I can't go out there right now. My man getting whooped. It's business. Business is business. And that million that she spent to get your people here, guess what? I got to make that back. I got to recoup that revenue. You dig what I'm saying? I got to recoup that revenue, so you can't stop me from doing what I'm getting ready to do right now, so you can't be upset with me. You can't be upset with me. I just broke a bag. I just over $1 million to get your people out here for you to only have the baby can't come without the baby mama. I'm sorry. Consuelo wasn't going to be in there, with ice lurking around the scenes, trying to bring, being a nanny, bringing the baby. Baby girl had to bring baby boy. That was undeniable. True or false? She mad, but the bag that was spent was that was a bag that was going to be recouped. So I'm not looking at the money. Now I'm looking at, from your point of view, who is the people telling her that I don't think this is a good move? But at the same time, for him to have 1, 2, 3, and 4, he has to be quite charming. So I'm pretty sure that nobody disagree, because you know what I'm saying? He's a handsome cat, in shape, professional football player, got that bag, and he's treating her right, dating her, taking her places. But is that all they looking at? Is that all they looking at? Is that all they're looking at? They're just looking at the fact that he's taking care of her in a certain aspect, or whatever the case may be. Or do we actually know if she's good people or he's good people? We're just looking at the bag in the celebrity relationship. Take your time, baby.
I want to go deeper.
Go ahead.
So I would have respected Mr. Diggs if he didn't come at Cardi like that. Your baby's mother had her ticket prior to your 9-0 run lead. Mm-hmm. She had her ticket prior to anything. Mm-hmm. So if you want to calculate, if you want to deduct 9 months from when we knew that team was going to the Super Bowl, she was already there. It was already probably discussed or in stone that she was going to be there with that baby.
Yeah.
So how do you, right. So how are you directing Cardi's participation in the halftime show with Bad Bunny as being non-emotional to your needs when homegirl was already there? You got your support. in my opinion, Cardi was at work.
He was at work too.
Yeah, right. Both of y'all at work. So if your job, it ain't going good at your job, what they got to do with Cardi? Because you already had baby mama on the sideline. She was already there. So another thing is, I can't. Both babies are here. So baby mama of the newest baby prior to Cardi's baby, she gets a pass to sit on the sidelines and watch the show. But the newest baby mama, which is Cardi B that we know of, she don't get no pass. And everything that was bad in your game and your setup and your plays or whatever is directed toward Cardi, but not that other baby mama. Make it make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them your baby mamas. Why they equally not responsible for your 9-0 lead? Why is it only Cardi? Your other baby mama there too. So when I started saying as I would have respected him more if he came a different way. It ain't Cardi that's the 9-0 lead that caused the 9-0 lead. It ain't Cardi having fun with Bad Bunny because she's at work too. Put the blame. Just say that you say something different. Diggs, it's not Cardi. Like, you got to make it make sense.
I can respect it.
Make it make sense. You gotta y'all losing the Super Bowl was not because of Bad Bunny and Cardi B. You had a whole team. Cardi wasn't on the field with you. You got a team.
That's true.
Okay. That 9-0 lead had nothing to do with Cardi. Nothing to do with you. Had a whole team. Talk to them.
9-0 deficit. I don't think he was upset at all.
You don't think so?
I don't believe he was upset at all. I mean, he got everything. I made it to the Super Bowl, first time in my career. I made it to the Super Bowl.
I'm just piggybacking off the video. The video you showed. I'm just piggybacking off that. Yeah.
But to be honest, I think whoever did that video was Fugazi.
I got you.
I would think so. Because
in times like this, we got to be very careful of what the content that we put out, because somebody can just put out something and you run with it, just like I just did. Because I'm ready to jump. I'm ready to go. Diggs, what you said? Well, and it might not be something he said.
Yep. So that see that right there. That brings us to that next question. See.
Gotcha.
Who is the casualties from these actions? Is it the fans?
I believe so, because them poor celebrities probably look at some of this stuff like, wait, where did they get that from? When did that happen? It's not what happened. But when you're a celebrity, and we have social media, it is very prevalent. You know, people can take your words and they can twist them.
Yeah.
Or they don't. Maybe they might edit it, or they might only show what they want to show. But I still believe Cardi and Stefan's whole entanglement, because you're not in a relationship. No. If you thought Cardi for 1 minute that Stefan was your rebound guy, if you're gonna go get a rebound guy, make sure he pure. Make sure somebody Offset can look at like, oh shoot, Offset probably didn't lose no sleep because he looking at Stefan like he ain't no different from me.
Yeah,
I hate a rebound guy.
He already knew out the gate. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I can be honest with you and say I knew out the gate. You know what I mean?
You knew what?
Like, but I knew out the gate that this was gonna be the only way this would have survived had they won. That's the only way.
You think so?
That's the only way. The only way that this could have survived, it had they won. That was the only way. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because winning is a cure-all for a lot of situations. Just like an orgasm can keep a relationship together for a little bit more time. Same way. That win would have been the orgasm for their relationship.
Wow. And the sad thing is, just like you say, an orgasm is It's not long term.
Not long term. It's a
So
temporary.
y'all would have got through the Super Bowl. Y'all would have had the Super Bowl orgasm, and eventually it would have just, you know.
It's an orgasmic band-aid.
But what pisses me off.
We need to coin that phrase. It's an orgasmic band-aid.
Orgasmic band-aid. Love it. But guess what else happened during that orgasm? Is y'all produced a child. For what?
I'm glad they did. I'm glad they did.
They did what?
They didn't produce no child. That baby that she had, that was I thought that was Offset baby.
Legally it is, because they still legally divorced. We're in the state where I am, we recognize legal dad. We don't recognize bio dad. So when you go and you have a child from another man, but you're still legally married to another person, on that birth record, they're not going to leave that child without a father on the birth record. Legally, your husband is that child's father. Wow. I don't know what state they're in. I don't know if they look, but I know Florida, I know Michigan, and a couple other states, they recognize what's called legal dad. And only because of my years of experience with the child support courts, I work with the child support courts. We don't care nothing about no DNA. We want to know who legally is the father. When you sign that birth record, and then you find out later that's not your child, the courts don't care, the system don't care nothing about that, because they want a legal father on that birth record.
So what you're saying is you're saying that that's Stefan's child.
I believe biologically it's his, but depending on their state, legally it belongs to Offset, because she's still legally married to Offset.
That's tough.
Depending on the state, the state that either it goes by the state that they were married or the state where the baby was born. Give me a minute to think. It's been a minute since I've been working at the child support office, but they recognize legal dad.
You work for garnishment?
Man, garnishment, levies, everything. We've taken it all. Damn. So, depending on their state, if Stefan was a gutter dude, if he was a stand-up guy, he would put his name on that birth record. If he a gutter dude, that baby belonged to Offset legally, because she's still married to him.
That's crazy.
And that's what makes me mad about this whole issue. We could be talking about it, we could be joking about it, but at the same time, y'all produced a child. Wait, it's not funny no more.
No.
What are you doing? There's a whole child involved. I'm not talking about his baby mamas and their children. Cardi, you went out and procreated with this man. There's a child involved. And you were still married.
That's crazy. Now that's a whole nother dynamic.
So no.
This ain't just this is TED Talk. This ain't just gossip.
This ain't just gossip. You got a child. So your child is gonna grow up
financially secure.
Pretty much, but
all three of them getting paper. All three of them getting paper. That baby.
You got a bio dad and you got a legal dad.
Man,
when you 17, 18 years old, bio dad don't want to do what he want to do. You go to legal dad and say, look here, legal dad, look, I need this.
I look at the same way with Russell and Sierra and Future. Hey, little buddy go always be all right, boy. He gonna have somewhere to put them knuckles in there in somebody's pocket.
But on the real, she wasn't never married to Future. He was always a baby daddy.
Yeah.
He was a baby daddy, but hopefully he put his name on that child's birth record. Even if she left it blank, you couldn't put Russell's name on it because she wasn't married to Russell. He would have to sign it. Cardi's situation is totally different. They're not going to leave that child. That child did not enter this earth without a father on the birth record. So if Stefan did not step up and sign that birth record, Cardi, we finna put your legal husband on here. And he's Offset as the father legally by default because of the marriage. We don't need Offset to sign nothing. You legally married to him. We put him on that birth record. All
right. So I want to let's 86 this question, right? Let's get this question off. And when I initially asked you to come up here and you had said exactly what you wanted to discuss, this was one of those situations, and you want to talk about Stefan and Cardi, you say?
Yes, yes.
Outside of the questions, outside of the audience, speak for the one that, like, we look at this thing from entertainment standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
And for, you know, that's our Facebook timeline, that's our Instagram timeline, that's our TikTok timeline. We follow things. It's on our, you know, because we always, people say, oh, why y'all be so invested in celebrities and this, that, and the third? Well, guess what? I do grown shit all day. I get up in the morning, make sure, you know, the house situated. I go to work, I make my money. I bring it back to the crib and make sure everybody's situated. I run errands for my mama. I run errands for my aunties. I run errands for my kids. All these things that you do. And in your free time, your downtime, your break time, you happen to leave your regular world and indulge in the lives of others. I mean, no one else is oblivious to this. No one else. Don't act like you would, because if that's the case, your ass wouldn't be in here. Because
exactly,
that's why you're here.
Right.
See, all right. Yeah. So
okay.
So I want you to give your point of view from the fan standpoint, who looks at Cardi as, man, look, not like a goddess or a god or whatever the case may be, just someone whose personality you run into on the net and actually say, I like her. That could be my niece right there. So I'm speaking to my niece and the situation in which she's involved in right now. What would you say to Cardi and her circle?
I'll tell you what I would say, but let me tell you why I would say it.
Go ahead.
Only because when she first came out, I was rooting for her. She came out in a manner with the reality TV explosion. Okay. And she looked in the camera, and she told America she gonna be somebody. Y'all just wait. This ain't my final destination. I'm finna blow up, and the only way I can do is show you. Then when she came out, like we always do with female rappers, we got to dissect them. We don't do that too much with the male rappers, but we always got to dissect. And I'm a hip hop junkie. And I remember when she came out, because she was different. She was fire, but her dialect was a little bit different. So then they want to chastise her for that. And then I believe it was Russell Simmons. No, it was Luther Campbell. Uncle Luke told her, Uncle Plugg, Uncle Luke told her, girl, you better do what you got to do. You here for a reason. Blow up. Show up and blow up. And he gave her that, you know, the attaboys, and she took off. So I've been there through that whole, you know, I've been rocking. And when she crossed over into mainstream, you collabing with Maroon 5, girl, you better do it. You gotta do it.
Yeah.
And it's lovely, you know, and she ain't got to lose herself when she collabed. She was pregnant with the first baby in the video, but she was rolling. So I've been with her through that whole stance. The reason why I feel freely, or I want to speak about this, is because I've been there. I would like to believe from day one, when she started off as a reality show, you know, star. When somebody is the producer was trying to you know, make it seem like she wasn't gonna be nobody, and she showed them. Okay, so that's why I feel like I can say to you, Cardi, what you doing, girl? When you got with Offset, it was the same characteristics. He had already cultivated broken homes, where he was procreating with these women and leaving them for whatever reason. He wasn't making them a home. Then he gets on and he starts to do his thing with the Migos and this, that, and the thing. And he went on solo, and you're making this money, and you that guy. You may be taking care of those different families, but your children are not intact. It's not an intact family. So let's say God blesses you and sends you Cardi B. Okay. But you still do that gutter stuff. And it's like the Nick Cannon and Mariah and the Jay-Z and Beyonce, it don't matter who these women were, they was gonna cheat. They was gonna do whatever they was gonna do. So you got a chance to make these babies with Offset. You tried your best to provide a home. You did it in front of a camera, in front of millions. It did not work. No problem. Move on. When she moved on, I was over here like, go girl. The who? You went back to the same thing you just ran from. He's a different platform. He may not be a rapper, but he got these different families that he has not made his. He's just having these babies. What you doing, girl? But this is what I want everybody to look at. You got these 3 little princesses. Cardi B got some beautiful kids.
Mm-hmm.
They formed a dynamic, a family dynamic. They have a sisterly bond because they come from the same place. Uncle Plugg, you know my brother. I like to believe we're the closest because we come from the same place. We got them Lewises and we got them Williamses.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, Cardi B, 3 daughters, got her mama family and her daddy family.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be able to relate to each other better. And you go off and you get pregnant from a dude who ain't fostered no kind of family dynamic at all. He just made these babies and he keep going. You just came from that.
But he used to that. Him and his brother ain't got the same dad.
That's fine. I'm not chastising what he got going on. What I'm saying is for her, why would you go back to the same thing you just dodged? Not that you win him. If you're gonna be with Stephon, girl, you better ride out. Do your thing. But you made him no human.
Mm-hmm.
He not gonna. You see how he didn't respect the other ones? Was he supposed to respect you because you was Cardi B? No, you ain't no different. You just another baby mama. You just got $1 million in the bank.
Man, that's, everybody done covered this already.
Mm-hmm.
I really wanted to get to the meat of this because I know you had it on your heart, and I feel you. And it's a difficult one, man. It's a difficult one, especially when kids get involved.
When kids get involved, it makes it. It's messy. We all know you can't have that's the old adage for Black females. You can't be having these men's babies thinking they're gonna stay because you got their babies. It don't work like that.
No, it don't work.
Babies don't keep no men. So when you see that he's already had these other 2 or 3 different baby mamas and he can try to make homes for them, why were you any different? Your vanity got in the way. You thought you were going to be different because you was Cardi B. And he showed you wasn't no different.
Wasn't no different.
He didn't care that you had the millions in the bank account and you had the celebrity clout.
No.
He don't make homes. He's not building homes. I don't care what football contract he done signed. I don't care what team went to the Super Bowl on his behalf. He ain't trying to build a home, girl. He's not a million. He's not trying to build a home.
Okay.
So and that goes for my sisters too. Every day we don't meet millionaires every day. We're not friends with people that's everyday millionaires. This wraps into my sisters who have friends that are out here doing the same thing. Look for these men that are trying to build homes. A man that's having kids all over the place ain't trying to build no home.
That's right.
This is how it is.
Trying to skeet.
That's it. And always remember that old adage, God don't send you nobody else's man.
I know that.
The God we serve don't do that.
Now,
God ain't gonna send nobody else's man.
Now, this is what we gonna do. We finna slide on over to our second portion of the show.
Okay.
Where we're gonna be talking about what her name, Jenny Mai or Jenny May?
Jenny, I say Jenny Mai.
I say Jenny Mai because that sounds more, Asian eccentric.
Yeah, I think it's Mai. We want to say May so bad, but I think it's Mai, Jenny Mai,
because it looked like that. So we're gonna pull up this situation right here. Y'all, please forgive me. What the heezy? All right, we gotta hold on a second. We got some. Y'all gonna have to forgive me. My computer is acting a donkey over here right now. Okay, let me bring that down. Now let me go on over here and bring up this clip that was sent to me by my lovely co-host today. And here we go. Let me go ahead.
Now, hold on now. If we're going to talk about Jeezy, I got to put on my Jeezy glasses. Hold on.
You finna go put on your Jeezy glasses?
In my mind, I'm Jeezy baby mama, so hold on a second. Yeah. In the words of the great Jeezy, when they see me off in traffic, they say Jeezy on some other shit. Ooh.
Ooh. Hear loud and clear. All right. Here we go right here with this clip. All right. It's finna add to the stage. It's moving a little slow today, y'all. Please bear with me. Bear with me. Now it says, see more. This is what it says. It says, Jenny Mai is shaking the internet after openly stating that she regrets having a child with rapper Jeezy. In her recent comments, Jenny claimed that although their marriage ended due to major differences, she now feels she'll be connected to him for the next 19 years because of co-parenting. She stated that Jeezy was narcissistic and verbally abusive throughout their relationship and revealed that he even tried to get full custody of their daughter in an effort she says the court dismissed because, according to her, he isn't a full-time father as it is. Jenny added that she wishes she had known better before committing, admitting that sometimes women put themselves into situations that can change the rest of their lives. Her statements have sparked intense debate about love, red flags, and heavy, realties to choosing the wrong partner. She made you mad with that one, didn't her?
Hot as fish grease.
She made you mad with that one.
Hot as fish grease.
Okay, we got. Hey, how you doing, Michael? How you doing, Michael? Michael says, "Life is life. Life is life. Nothing new under the sun. Seen it all. It's a great show. Real life. A man with money does not know the disrespect of today will be the disrespect he endures as he gets older." People TV, Black History. That's understood. But I don't believe it. I don't believe that Jeezy would be that blind. He seemed to be a sharp individual. I don't think he'd be that blind to blatantly, leave his child out there. So in this report, I believe that they brought this up just for clickbait, to be honest with you. And and even as me reading it and me seeing it, I truly believe that this was clickbait. It was something, and that happens on a regular basis. They do it in sports, they do it in advertising, they do it in, in media and in music news. Like they just do this. This is nothing but clickbait. I would not think that Jeezy is that slow to deal with a woman who is on a talk show and neglect. He would be smarter than that. Being that he's from the streets and a hustler, you have to be a different type of monster to even be on the streets. To even be on the streets and deal with junkies and J's and robbers and looters and shooters, you're gonna have to move in a different way when it comes to dealing with a woman who actually has a talk show. This ain't somebody who just got a vlog, on the internet or a Facebook page that can go and talk to a couple of hood broads down the street in any city, any hood USA. So I think he was smarter than that. And the divorce was his part because I think that through life and you getting money and building your own self up, you got a tendency to run that gator a little recklessly. And a man of that stature who has earned the respect of others or other men, they don't like to be spoken to in a certain, lane. And most women that I have met that are outside of the race that deal with men of my race only use that man not for money, but for dang-a-lang.
Ooh.
See, most
Forgot
people
about
think
that.
all these
I
women
haven't
be
looked at
dealing
that thing.
with for money. No, most of them use them for dangling.
Mm-hmm.
Especially a woman who already has something going for herself. She
Already.
don't
Okay, I
use
see what you're
that.
saying.
Yeah. The one that's broke, she thinking the money. The one that
Right.
has the money and some sort of prestige about themselves or something going for themselves normally use that man for dangling.
As much as we in our culture, put Jeezy on that pedestal, when he chose her, and I'm asking this to you, did you feel some kind of way?
Not at all.
No.
Not at all. Like white, I have gotten used to. You know what I'm saying? Like me myself, I'm not interracial couples. Not at all.
Okay.
But I am pro happy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
I'm gonna say I didn't feel some kind of way. I was really cheering for them because it was different.
Yeah,
and I thought in my mind, let me see if I can explain this. My mentality was, Jeezy, that dude, Jeezy, that street
Hold on
dude.
1 second. Let me interrupt you for a second. Hey guys. We got over 100 people in the chat. Could y'all please do something free for me? Just hit that like button, please. Hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, man. We try to get this out to, the masses, and your likes and your subscribes. It really helps. And it's free. Go ahead and continue, sweetie.
What we tend to do is, my grandmother, she never said black and white. She said the beautifuls and the wonderfuls. Okay. So the beautifuls saw him engaging with her, and we thought, okay, so that rap persona, that's something different. He on that grown man stuff because he not only is choosing a bride, but she may not look like us. So it must be something real.
Well, Tyrone said, I don't feel like he had so many other options. Tyrone, appreciate you coming into the chat, man. Appreciate your comment. If you're new to the show, hit that like button and subscribe, brother.
Tyrone basically saying he shouldn't even been put on that pedestal. He got whatever he got, he should have been happy for. Wow, that's powerful.
Is that what you're saying? Like, or is it the option of women?
It's the opposite. It's the facade that just because you pick a woman that's not a beautiful woman, that you automatically know what you're doing, and you don't.
Well, I'm thinking he ain't had that many options. He ain't had that many options because of what's out there. You know what I mean? Like a lot of these women out here be tainted, man. It be tainted. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
but do you understand what I'm saying? Just because he chose,
he said the options of so many black beautiful women to choose from. The option of so many beautiful black women to choose from. So he's saying, I feel like he had so many other options. He's saying the option of so many beautiful black women to choose. Yeah. But Tyrone, why do you feel he didn't choose a beautiful black
woman?
Just for the fact that it's Black History Month. Why you feel like he didn't choose a black woman? Everybody who's coming into the chat, please feel free. Just come on out and hit that like button for your boy real quick. I really appreciate y'all. It's like 87 to 100 people in here right now. Y'all go and hit that like button. It's free. It's free. And I feel Tyrone on that. I feel Tyrone on that. It is some beautiful black women out there. But if you do follow our content over at Raw Society Coalition, and the tears down, the classic codes, conversation with Sovereign, what we speak about on a lot of times, a lot of these men say that black women are difficult. Black women are difficult, especially when especially when you're in a space where you are accumulating a lot of wealth, being in a lot of different rooms, being pulled. You have to go the extra mile when you are black to actually acquire certain success in finances, but Informed Red, Informed Rev 13 said, which is not true. What is not true? What is not true? Informed Rev. What is not true? Me myself, like, I don't go against anything interracial at all. I'm pro happy, as I said, but I prefer black women. Informed Red says, we just don't put up with their mess.
I don't know what they mean by that, but let me I was thinking about, I don't know if that's where they're going with this, but I know from my standpoint, from being a beautiful woman, when I say beautiful, and I say the wonderfuls, being a beautiful woman, we're not taught we're not taught when we get with these celebrity men to understand their celebrityism and who they were that you fell in love with are two different people. So when you see the celebrityism and you think, oh, he with this person and he with that person, you don't know how to separate it from your relationship. So then when we go to being combative, that's what we're deemed that we can't get, people can't get along with us because we were not reared to separate the celebrityism from the relationship. We put them all in the same boat, in the same pot.
I feel. He said, Tyrone said, I think maybe as a power move or to stay in the spotlight. And then Precious Love 505 said, if y'all gay, just say that. Stop putting down black women to feed y'all agenda. I dig it. Me myself on my platform, Precious Love 505, I don't do that. My mother is a black woman. My stepmother is a black woman. My sister's a black woman. She's in my family too, and she's a black woman. I don't put down black women. I just don't. You understand me? And you being difficult, shit, every woman is difficult to a certain extent. It's all about the man that she's with to check that difficulty.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's up to that man to check that difficulty. But it's every woman is going to have some degree of difficulty. Just like every man is going to have some degree of difficulty. Everybody's going to have a certain amount of mouth. Everybody's going to have a certain amount of kickback, pushback, whatever the case may be in any race. But at the end of the day, I, myself, not speaking for anyone else, I prefer black women. I do. Highly. You're tasty. You're beautiful. I love you. I love you all.
But I do want to, I totally agree with you and appreciate it. But I also, when I see a beautiful man with a wonderful woman, I say to myself, sometimes maybe he didn't go out and say I wanted a wonderful woman. Maybe he looked at that woman and said, this is what I'm looking for in a woman, period. She just happened to be wonderful.
Yeah.
So that's why
she's saying beautiful and wonderful. See, that, where we say PC, which is palm color. So we act like if something happened and we're in an office setting and be like, was they this or was they this? You know what I'm saying? Like we do that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But like Buddy said, he said, Informed Red, I'm thinking this is a lady. Oftentimes it's been said that celebrity men get more opportunities if they date outside their race.
Oh, wow. Wow. Have we seen that though? Have we seen, we've seen a long-standing, both of them were celebrities. Robert De Niro has been married to a beautiful woman for years, 30 some years.
Yeah. So that's not necessarily true. depending on, but it's also dependent upon the individual as well. Because I can go back to Travis Kelce, who was with a black woman, I believe since college.
The Kayla girl,
yeah, and he had won a Super Bowl, and I didn't even see him with any endorsement, not one endorsement, not one.
Yep.
And I'm like, and in the football world, like I know of him. He's famous. You know what I'm saying? Like he's famous. I know of him, and he's famous. But when I think about the situation, I say he didn't get any endorsements whatsoever. You at least get a chunky commercial. You win a Super Bowl. If you don't get no other commercial, you're gonna at least get a
chunky suit.
You're gonna at least get a chunky now. We're gonna
or tell people to go that you're going to Disney World. You're gonna get something.
What I'm saying? They didn't give him anything. But then after he left the black woman, he got with Taylor Swift. He was everywhere. I'm talking. The boy had an Expedient commercial. The boy had an Experian commercial. The boy had every commercial. The boy was in State Farm with his homeboy. The boy had so many endorsements. It was crazy. He went crazy. To the roof.
Uncle Plugg. I never thought of that. Oh my gosh.
And I was like, I wanted somebody to cover it. So why not me? And I was wondering about that. You know what I mean? Like I was because everybody should have known him because he was the one that was he'll score a touchdown. He do the stanky leg. That boy
right.
He was in that juking boy. Hey, Travis Kelce used to do his thing, and that's how he got big, famous. You know what I'm saying? Because wasn't nobody really watching Kansas City Chiefs games like that until Patrick Mahomes came along and they started winning ball games like that. But I watch football, every team, even though I'm a Buck fan, I still knew who Travis Kelce was, and he was famous in football world. But as soon as he got with her, man, he went to the roof. So when we speak on that and we go back to what Informed Rev said, is that oftentimes it's said that celebrity men get more opportunities if they date outside their race. Well, he didn't get that opportunity, him being a wonderful man, dating a beautiful woman.
The beautiful woman. What I'm saying? Yeah, when he was dating Kayla. Yes, you are so right. You didn't hear about him until that relationship cultivated.
Yeah, like real talk. And it bothered me because I wondered if it happened and he felt the way. Like, dang, man, I got all this. You know what I'm saying? Like, but to be honest, be like, okay, I do love this woman. This is my old lady. You know what I'm saying? I love this woman. But let's just say that, dang, these opportunities, I wonder if he noticed it as being a wonderful man, you know what I'm saying? When he had that, beautiful woman, did he see the difference between the two? Like, dang, I was there, you know what I'm saying? And we had already won a Super Bowl. And now that I'm with Taylor, you know what I'm saying? Like, now I'm getting all these opportunities.
But that's when you have your own mind. If he was that strong, if he had a strong mind, he could have made that decision. But when you got your PR team in your ear, when you got managers in your ear, when you got your agent in your ear telling you those things, you start believing them. Because you got to realize his whole machine takes care of a lot of households, and they got to keep that money coming in. So the endorsements are not coming in. So we got to put something in his ear. It may have happened like that. Listen, you with Kayla, it's cute, y'all out of college, but baby, this is not what's going to attract sponsorships. This is not what's going to attract, So unless he was a strong enough man, which we see he wasn't, to say, this is who I'm with, it don't matter. I'm still this football player. I'm still this person that can bring business, disposable income to these sponsorships if they give me a chance. But if they worried about who I'm with, then I don't want to roll with them. He wasn't that strong.
Yeah. What I would say is that, okay, growing up, being a black man, hanging around Spanish and white people opened my eyes up to their culture and understand their plight outside of my own. So him being a white man, being around, because his whole entourage, his whole crew, you know what I'm saying? Like his whole squad was beautiful. So he's he's wearing the J's, you know what I'm saying? But he's also then the white guys that he's hanging out with nowadays. Not saying I just recently seen that he was hanging out with Travis Kelce and this other white gentleman that got swag. Maybe they all understand like we different from them. We ain't wiggers. You know what they call wiggers? That they act black because he doesn't act black.
Right.
We just say they swagged up. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just for anybody who's watching.
He's not fake. He real,
no,
but
he's not fake. He just got
swag.
You know what I'm saying? He understands the plight. You know what I'm saying? Like he understands the plight. And I would say that you know what I'm saying? No, he's not a wiggle, but he's also not a cornball. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So him being around the bros gave him, you know what I'm saying, some swag. He from Cincinnati. It's hard to avoid it. I don't know how big or how segregated Cincinnati is, but I know plenty of brothers from Cincinnati, from Ohio, period. So you know what I mean?
It's naturally in him. That's cool.
Yeah.
Naturally in him.
Most definitely. So I would so since he does have it, you know, hey, let's run it. You know what I'm saying? I can clearly, I know that being around the folks that has made him aware that he's not blind to the fact that when I was with my past, you know, I didn't get as many opportunities as I am right now. But how dare them bring it to their own, because him and his brother has a big platform, a great platform at that. Yeah. Like shout out to Jason and Travis, man. Y'all Kelce boys. I salute y'all. I'm a fan and I F with y'all big time because you know, like y'all boys, y'all are the type of guys that my guys that I hang with are just like y'all. I love people who are genuinely being themselves.
Gotcha. And I do see that. I can attest to that. I do. When I see him, it is genuine. So like you said, it's just swag. It's just in you. Ain't nothing you had to buy, nothing you got to fake to act like. But that was powerful, though, Uncle Plug. That was really powerful. That man didn't get that until, because let me tell you something. When he started dating Taylor, and I'm a big Taylor Swift fan. You know, you know, everybody know me. My playlist is bipolar. Okay,
you know what I'm talking about too.
Listen, I'm a hip hop junkie. I will tell you, I'm in the club with Jeezy, and I see him in traffic on some other shit. And the next song come on, Taylor is telling you, "Listen, I'm delicate." Okay, and you'll be looking at me like, "Wait a minute, what is going on with her playlist?" But at the same time, I think that's what attracted her to him.
Yeah.
That little swag, that little, you know, that soft spoken stuff, that wasn't her. Taylor, you know. So I like him, I applaud him. But I remember when she first got with him, that's when the images of Kayla started to come out because nobody knew about Kayla.
They didn't.
And the first one of the games, I don't know if it was a Super Bowl or not, but she ran to congratulate him, and Kayla jumped up in his arms and she gave him a hug, and everybody looked like, "What the cute black queen? What's up?" You know. Yeah. And you purposely released that because you knew he was with Taylor.
Right, because they love him.
Show you that it was to show you he was with Kayla first now. You know, so it's like, oh snap, this is so messy. But we was all watching it like, okay, what makes sense now, you know. Yeah. So
I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that.
It is what it is. Taylor has had so many failed relationships. You know, she trying desperately to find love, because you look at Taylor Swift, you're like, somebody's supposed to love Taylor Swift, but she ain't found it yet. Maybe it is Travis, I don't know. But I hope you ain't doing it for the media as well.
Well, let's get some house cleaning real quick.
Okay.
Some housekeeping real quick. You said we already read that one. Say, I think maybe as a power move, in the spotlight by Tyrone. Then Precious Love, we already read that one. Then it says oftentimes, Inform Rev say oftentimes it has been said that celebrity men get more opportunity than they did. Okay, we read that one as well. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all gotta forgive me. My situation moving a little slow. I'm gonna have to reboot my situation. I say I love black women. They say we love you back. Tyrone, he was laughing, gave us a rose and thumbs up. I guess he enjoying the show. Everybody that's in the chat right now, we got over 50 people in the chat, had over 100 at a time. Please hit that like button. It's free. Thank you so much. Inform Rev said facts. And they was laughing at me and you, getting their giggle on. Hey, we got family in the building. Passport Skull 333. My boy, yeah. Big Skull, man. It was wonderful meeting you this weekend in the Go, man. Appreciate you pulling up, man. Much love, man. Thank you for coming out for the live show, man. You family, bro. For real, for real. Info Red said yes, we hit it right on target when we were talking about Travis Kelce. I think this is I declare. I declare. I like that. I declare.
Oh, that's nice.
Declare. They got their tea, they got their liquor, they got everything up there. Okay, well, tune in, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We got content coming out like this every day. You know, we got Ted's coming out. He normally runs from like 12 to 1. I just took this slot today because I'm actually off today. And I took this slot, but I think that if I could talk to the family, if this slot or a little sooner may happen, definitely try to take this slot or a little sooner. We'll get the times out, but definitely subscribe, hit that notification button so you know when we drop, and try to keep this good conversation going with this beautiful young lady next to me who is yawning. Yeah, my boy Time, welcome back, Time, man. Appreciate you tuning in, my brother. Say Uncle Plugg TV and chat family, respect and blessings. Stay consistent and healthy. Thank you, brother. Most definitely. We appreciate you falling in with us, brother. Inform Rev, I believe he did because he is still trying to holler at his ex. Hey, it's hard. It's hard now. When they say once you go, you never go. But
hello. And hey, Kayla looking good, baby. Kayla's looking great.
Hey,
okay.
Hey.
That girl got all her teeth too. Shoot.
Yeah, 100. Raw Society Coalition, that is Conversation with Soft Rain, running our entire page. She's always on the job. No one can replace her. No one can. Y'all tap the like button. Thank you so much. He says, brothers gave him swag. Inform Rev said, yep. Soft Rain said it got 70 people in here. Plug needs 70 likes. Thank you so much. Appreciate you for policing that chat for me. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Fly City Vapors said, I have male friends who wanted to date black, but where too white to get a black woman interest. Oh, say too white to get a black woman's interest. I feel what you're saying, brother. I get it. Everybody ain't gonna be everybody cup of tea. But if that's what you like, keep pursuing, brother. Hey, I have no issues with that. To be completely honest with you, I have no issues with that, bro. I'm pro happy, bro. I am pro happy.
That like nobody,
hey, we all have black issues, we have white issues, we have Spanish issues. We all have our separate issues, but we are not gonna be preaching, we're not gonna be preaching any division over here, no divisiveness over here. Because the powers that be are really the enemies. We are not the enemies. She's not my enemy, I'm not her enemy. We should all be here to support one another, stand in the paint with one another. You dig what I'm saying? Conversation with Soft Rain says, double tap your screen and leave a like. I guess Inform Rev said, yes, ma'am. She probably went ahead and did it. A Fila T. I say Fila, like forever. I love Atlanta T. Gave a salute.
Love it.
And she said that's interesting. What was interesting was it the part about the promoting, pro happy? Because I'm forever pro happy, to be honest with you. Forever pro happy. Now I know you had a thought about the situation. If you'd like to elaborate and finish your thought, land your plane. or you want to get to the video in which we have about Jenny talking bad about your man?
As one of his internet baby mamas, boy, I swear to God, I'm being real quiet on that one.
You being real quiet on it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, hold on.
I'm gonna let it play out because I'm glad you educated me on clickbait. I'm just gonna be silent.
Yeah, that's clickbait, and most people know about that. That's just clickbait. It's just clickbait. Okay. You know what I mean? Like that's just clickbait.
Okay. Because I was hoping he wouldn't say me like that.
I know you probably out there right now, dog. I know you probably getting ready to go on. You ain't got to do nothing but send me a text message, and we can get to what it is. You know what I mean? But I am, okay. There we go. Let's go and get this thing up here. We are moving. My internet is moving super. My internet has never moved this slow ever. All right. This video is coming from River TV. River TV. She doesn't know it yet, but she's an honorary member of the RSC. And everybody in the ROC that be in the chat on a daily basis, they understand why. She's a part of the family, and we're finna put out this video where she says Jenny Mae exposes she caused the divorce with Jeezy and takes accountability. Hold on, let me get this. The devil is working today. See what black folks say, the devil is lurking and working today. All right, let's play this video.
Before you were a single mom. Every single person in my family is divorced. Every one of them. There's not one successful marriage. Yeah.
I had a tramp stamp by the age of 12, and then I had a belly tattoo and a piercing by like 13, 14.
I always knew that my mom had a really hot temper growing up. She got it from her dad. And then I didn't really recognize that I had it too until I'm with Jeezy.
My mom and I had a falling out. I left around 14. I moved to San Francisco. I couch surfed. And then I lived in the Tenderloin at around 15 years old.
How long were you in jail for?
She said 2 months.
What?
But when you meet that person's heart, like we're supposed to take care of it and leave it better than it was, and I haven't learned how to do that.
River TV. What's up, guys? It's your girl Riba, and I'm back again with another video. So Jeannie Mai recently did a podcast in which she was invited on and interviewed, and they talked about a plethora of things. They talked about her life, her upbringing, her divorce, of course.
You said somewhere along the way, divorced 46-year-old single mom became the whole intro sentence people use for me. So let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Will you talk about it? How do you feel about the labeling in those titles?
Now, I, for one, have covered a multitude of celebrity breakups or celebrity divorces. And I extensively covered the divorce in regards to Jeannie Mai and Jeezy, which, if you're unaware of who Jeannie Mai is, she was a talk show host on a TV show called The Real.
He's dropped a young and a hot new album, Church in These Streets. You guys know who I'm talking about. Give it up for Jeezy.
She was married to rapper Young Jeezy. And the two of them ended up having a child together. Now, that divorce process was extremely messy. I mean, it was video footage of her going to the house. He wasn't letting her in the house to get her stuff when he wasn't there. She literally had to call the police so she can get her belongings to leave the home.
I have what has been boxed up, and I'm not being permitted into the house to access the further things that are inside the house. I want to do my walkthrough. That's the court order. Let me do my walkthrough, and what I'm personally checking is my belongings.
She was in court, basically trying to get, full custody. He was fighting for custody, for primary custody. She was claiming that, his home was a dangerous place to be in. She claimed, domestic violence. There was a lot of stuff tied up and wrapped into that situation, and it was a royal mess. Okay, it was really bad.
And now the custody battle over Monaco is getting tumultuous as Jeezy responds to the domestic abuse claims Jeannie made in her recent court filing. In a statement to ET, he says the allegations are not only false, but also deeply disturbing, especially coming from someone I love.
Then, throughout the process, it was revealed that in the beginning of her marriage with Young Jeezy, she talked about the fact that she had to tame the dragon, basically stuff that she had within her that came out in the marriage that he was like, I'm not going to deal with that. And if you do it again, the relationship going to be over.
I didn't notice that I had a hot temper until I got with Jeezy. And when I would spew some of my old habits, and he was like, like that's not flying here. And I thought, unless I want to stay in this place where I lose this person I love, now that I know it exists and the dragon's there, what if I got rid of that?
Well, recently she returned to social media after taking a break from her YouTube channel and her platforms. And, kind of, shared this like, newfound awakening that she had in, kind of like her stance of, unbecoming to become somebody new again after the transition of divorce and all of that.
Life didn't just change for me. It cracked me open and showed me everything that I've been trying to mask. I went through things that I wouldn't wish on anybody. The kind of pain that shakes your faith and makes you question everything. Because I realized how far I had abandoned myself, how often I traded peace for making broken things look whole.
So in light of that situation, as I mentioned, she was invited onto a podcast in which they asked her a plethora of things. Now, my stance on it from what I've seen is that Jeannie basically exposed all of the reasons why that marriage didn't work out. And a large percentage, or I don't want to go on record and say 100% because there's two, sides to every story, but a grand percentage of why that relationship did not work out, all roads lead to Jeannie.
And the hardest part about divorce isn't heartbreak. It's letting go of the woman I performed because I was scared to admit the truth. And then one day you realize you're not broken. You're just finally honest, and honesty is heavy.
In what she would allow in her own behavior, in her upbringing, in her own toxicity that went unchecked. And in this interview, it is the first time that she kind of unpeeled all of these layers to herself. And to me, it brought a lot of clarity on why that relationship was somewhat doomed from the start.
Every single person in my family is divorced. Every one of them. There's not one successful marriage.
Yeah. See now, let's unpack this here. I think give me your thoughts. Give me your thoughts. Like I just went and peeled all this away with all the information given. Thank you, River TV. Appreciate it. I will leave the link in this video if you want to go and finish that entire reaction video with River TV. I will leave the link in the video so you can go down there and check that out later after the show and before Raw Society Coalition's No Middleman this evening at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Y'all tune in tonight. It's going down. Now, could you give us your feedback on that, please, ma'am? You don't like him getting hurt, do you? It's okay. It's okay, baby. It's okay.
It's so many different things. Okay, stay. Keep me right there where you just asked. I don't like him getting hurt.
Yeah, you don't like.
So I have to be honest with myself and say, if it was a beautiful woman, what would my reaction be?
Mm-hmm.
It's Jeannie Mai. Unfortunately, our reactions should not be any different. She's still a woman.
Mm-hmm.
But in my community, why are we ready to tag her or destroy her? But if it was a beautiful woman, we'd be sitting here like, Jeezy got a lot of nerve treating that woman like that.
Mm.
It's a double standard. It's bad. It's bad.
I can dig it.
So this is her truth. This is what she experienced. As a woman, I should say, oh my gosh, I hate you went through that, or I hate that that's how you experienced your marriage to somebody, like Jeezy, somebody we all love. I love him to death. But I have to ask myself, Nick Nice, would it have been any different if he had married Shay Shaquanda? And she had those feelings. So I need you to be supportive of Jeannie Mai because this is her truth.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, I'm not. And I'm just being honest. I don't know why I don't have any empathy for her right now. Only because we put these celebrities on these pedestals and don't think that they could ever mess up so greatly. The only reason why I don't see him being that person is because, unlike the other celebrity we just mentioned, he don't have these other homes that he left, these children that he just abandoned. This was his only child. So in my mind, he made the conscious decision to procreate with his wife, and it didn't work out. it's not like he has children all over the place. I don't know if he does or not. I don't think he does.
He doesn't.
You're right. He doesn't. So it's a little bit more sensitive because he was conscious about it. This is who he wanted to be with. But if this is her take on it, I don't know why I feel offended. I don't know why I feel like I need to come to his rescue. I don't know why I'm like that.
It's just the pro-black in you.
And that's what it is. Yeah.
Because you everybody formulates their own opinion about who these celebrities are. Dope, and it's dope. It's dope that you feel that way. You're a good woman. I'm ahead of time. It says, tonight, put on No Middleman tonight at 8:30 Central Standard Time. The Raw Society Coalition on YouTube. Tune in tonight, 8:30 Central Standard Time. Inform Rev said black men and women are always seen as toxic, but other races get to sit quietly until now. I am glad Jenny is speaking her truth, but Jeezy said she was the ideal woman. Now, I'ma honestly say that I think that finally the behavior was exposed. Like, she's been acting this way for quite some time, and I think since then they have hashed it out and actually had a conversation, within the co-parenting, and Jeezy actually getting therapy himself and talking to other grown men about, situations and how to handle situations instead of combating, because we get older, you learn how to not combat the attitude that you have. Once you be quiet and you start to be more calculated, you don't meet that force with force. You meet that force with separation, time to think, and now we need to discuss why are you avoiding me? Because you're acting like this. You know what I'm saying? I really want to have a grown folk conversation with you, but you're not allowing this to happen. So it's either we're gonna have this together, we need some mediation between us so we can have this grown folk discussion without pointing fingers and really understanding where I'm coming from, so you understand, the point of why I'm acting the way I'm acting or why I'm treating you the way I'm treating you. Because one thing a man is does not love. We are founded off of respect and loyalty. And that's bottom line. Respect and loyalty. You know what I mean? Like, for real. Respect and loyalty. So if you disrespect that man, you're not going to get what you expect to get. Like, you don't hear a man come in the house. It doesn't make sense. Bitch, I wish you would clean my clothes and cook my food the way I want you to and keep my house clean. Bitch, I wish you would. I'll bust your nose.
You got a lot of nerve doing that. I got you.
Like I'm a king. How dare you come in here and talk to me like I'm a king? How dare you come in here and feed me and bring me my plate? What's wrong with you? It don't even sound.
Speaking of that, let me ask you that. I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Do you think him marrying her, in his mind, I want you to put yourself in his shoes, did he expect her to fall back just a little bit on her celebrityism to become his wife and the mother of his child? Did he expect her to change at all? Because I remember in the early stages of the divorce, when he asked for full custody, it was only because of her schedule. He didn't like the idea of nannies because you on the road and you doing this. His thing is, this our child. So if you don't have time for our child, I got all the time. I'll take her.
Well, accidents do happen.
But do you think he expected her to scale down just a bit, and that didn't happen?
Well, it depends on how much she's making. if you get, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever you making, if I could compensate, like most men that get money and you have a job, and I know you've been offered this before in your life, it happens. It's definitely, I don't know if it's everywhere thing, but I know it's a Florida thing. Be like, if you getting ready to go to work, and say I met this chick and she work at McDonald's. And I'm like, how much you make an hour? Oh, I'm making like 13. You making 13 an hour, girl. I'll pay for your day off. I'll pay for your day off. So I'll give you $100 right now just to come hang out with. So you were like, whatever you're making, I'll compensate that. You know what I'm saying? Just to be home with our daughter. Just so our daughter can, won't have nobody foreign around her. Like I'm talking about an outside entity, not nationality.
So the answer is yes. The answer is yes. You think Jeezy expected her to scale down just a bit?
Of course. I'm pretty sure before they even did the nuptials, that was already discussed.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so do you think it's a deal breaker if she does not scale down, if she steps into her ministry and what her God-given talent is, if she steps into it, and you don't see that she scaled back, is that a deal breaker?
It could be, it could have been in a resentment situation. Maybe she did scale back. Maybe she did scale back and she resented him for it. Like she was like, I was my own person. I was my own person. Like you're trying to make me your person. And it's so crazy that I'm saying this, but the truth is the truth. You're going to have to. Your world should be tailored around your man. And this is coming from a man. That man does not care how much money you make. That man is not concerned.
He never entered into that agreement because of the money you were making. He entered into the agreement because he thought you were the one that was going to somewhat complete him. Or I got you. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. If he married for money, that's totally different. But he didn't need you to have that. Okay, I got you.
I don't need you to have that. I got businesses. I own multiple properties in Atlanta.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I have different streams of income. I got you.
You can leave all that alone and just focus on being what you are, a wife and a mother. Like most people want all the titles that come with life. They want to be as successful this, as successful that. No one wants to be the two most important things that a person, a human being could be. A great wife and a great mother. A great father and a great husband. Nobody wants to be those two great titles. They would prefer to be the greatest everything else except for the two things that would make your man a better husband and make your children better human beings to be put out here on this planet, out there on the surface, to be better.
Understand.
Like no one wants to be that. Everybody wants to be as successful, everything else, except for parent and spouse. Like I tell men all the time from behind the chair, bro, you are the greatest that you could be when you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. What's that? A father and a husband. That's it. That's it. Everything else, yes, we have to go out there and get that paper to make sure
so your answer is so it is a deal breaker.
Yeah. And then being disrespectful as well, because she said it.
Yeah.
The
she
way
got a hot temper.
The way she gave it up. I'm pretty sure he made her see it. Like he probably recollected, like, remember when you said this to me? Like, do you know how disrespectful that was? What you said to me? Like, I'm a man from the streets where that type of behavior, that type of, what you're saying to me will cause me to probably shoot or kill someone, beat someone to death. And you're saying those exact same words to me, and you're supposed to be the woman that I love. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got it. I was truly rooting for them.
I was too. Because
at the same time, if it didn't work out, I didn't see them being this messy afterwards.
Yeah. I'm glad it cleaned up though. On her behalf and his behalf. Because now women can see that, dang, I might be the problem. Because a lot of women do see they toxic after the fact. Now then they start to resent themselves, not the man. They start to resent themselves. Like, damn, I had it. Ooh, I had him. Like, ooh, he was giving me everything, and I blew it. And now the next man just don't measure up. Now you sitting in a pocket like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You got that 80-20 rule. He give you 80%, and then you get with a guy, so only gonna give you 20.
Yeah, man.
So he might not have giving you 100%, but it was close. But I would have liked if it was not meant to be, and you two truly were not happy with each other, I would have liked for you to go your separate ways, but nobody, talked about each other because y'all had too much respect for each other.
Yeah, and that's wonderful.
And if I did experience something different,
that's exactly what Informed Rev said. If it were Keisha, we would be blaming her without grace.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
If it was Shay Shaquanda, if it was Shay Shaquanda, Tatranika, all the rest of them, oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Jesus was trying to save that money. Jesus was trying to save that money. Informed Rev said that we had a great call. Hey, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you, man. Hey, subscribe to the channel. Everybody that's in the chat right now, we got 40 in the chat right now. Please hit that like button, man. This would be very appreciated. Just go back out, tap that like button, and then just and come on back in here for the rest of this conversation. Jonathan Park said that's a lie to say no one wants to be that. That's a lie. Say some people, don't say all. A majority don't. So don't lie and say nobody. No.
Say what? Hey, what is he talking about?
He say that's a lie. Don't say that nobody wants to be that. That's a lie. Say some people don't want to be that. I understand where you're coming from, brother. I understand that. It was. I don't
understand what he's talking about. Which point is he talking about?
Well, I was saying that nobody wants to be the two greatest things on the planet, which is a great.
I got you. Okay. Okay.
You know,
okay.
And you are correct in your statement, but that was just a statement being made. But yes, 51% is the majority. 51% is the majority. But I understand you, Jonathan. I appreciate your comment, and I appreciate your like and subscribe. And I take the critique at all times, brother. Trust me. And he also said, I taught my sons and daughters being a family, a mother and a father is the most important things in the world. So stop lying, saying everybody. It's understood, brother. I didn't mean to offend you in any way.
Yeah, it's not a lie. It's just your opinion.
We're making a statement when we say everyone, and say, you just say everybody, but it's not saying
just say most people or people that I've been around.
Yeah, most people. Or in my opinion. You did what I'm saying. I feel exactly where you're coming from, brother. Trust me. And I'm glad that you taught your sons and daughters being a family and a mother and a father, the most important things in the world. I understand that, brother. I appreciate you. All right. Getting back to the conversation. We're actually getting ready to end this conversation. I would actually like to give you your flowers right now. I thank you so much for coming up here and being a co-host on this show. I won't say guest, being a co-host on this show. And if you guys who are in the chat, if you have enjoyed this show, I would like to come up with a title or for this show. And if you want to see this content coming, because I know this is just truly the tip of the iceberg. This young lady right here that I have on the show with me, she has a very, 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 you know what I'm saying, great perspective on life, and she is hilarious. And I would love to have her up here with me more often. Y'all want to come up with a title for this show, we'll be bringing it to you. It'll be an announcement. As soon as we work things out, I don't know who she deals with contractually. So I'll have to make sure that I go through all her red tape and make sure that I can get her at a specific time on a specific day. We can bring you this great content. So if you guys want to give us a great name for this show, leave it in the comments and come back and rock with us. Is there anything you would like to leave the people?
Just continue to love each other like we've been doing. We're gonna get through this. Happy Black History Month. Go out and be the best you've ever been. Today is gonna be the best day you've ever lived. I hope tomorrow's the best day that you've ever lived.
Yeah.
Continue to do us. I love us. I love us.
And don't worry about everything out there. Worry about everything right here. Because all that out there ain't got nothing to do. It may affect,
ain't got nothing to do with what's in here,
but it don't really affect right here. Make sure that your impact right here don't suffer the effects of what's going on out there. Don't suffer from that. And he said, just got it, brother. Jonathan Park said, just got it, brother. I appreciate you, my brother. And he said, I got you, brother, and you got my like and subscribe. Man, thank you so much, man. And brother, hey, if you around this evening, ain't got nothing to do, hey, we got No Middleman on the Raw Society Coalition. Go over to that channel, hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get our subscribers up. Everybody else's channel is doing well, but our collective channel, we need to get, everybody goes to Souls of Thought. That goes to Conversation with Sovereign and over to me, Uncle Plugg TV. But we need to get you guys over to the Raw Society Coalition and get those numbers up so we can keep bringing y'all this content. Please come out this evening, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. We will be live in effect for No Middleman. You're going to have a great time. We had great conversation with great people. It's always just a good time. It's family, man. It's family, man. I promise you, it's family. You're gonna enjoy yourself. I'm telling you. Trust me, your boy. It just fall through. And if you don't like what you see, just go ahead and shoot me the middle finger and say I'm never coming back. But I promise you, tonight you will have a great time. I swear that, man. I swear that. I'm talking about get down with the entire Raw Society Coalition. We got the classic codes. We got the tears down. We got Souls of Thought. And we have Conversation with Soft Rain. That is our first lady of the RSC. And soon enough, this beautiful young lady right here will be having her own. Hey. Thank y'all.
And push those titles. Tell me, send you those title ideas.
Send them titles, man, and we gonna work on one too, man. I want something that's gonna stand out and really make the show stand out. Say thank you so much. I really enjoyed the show. I didn't catch when it will be on next. Definitely, hey, when you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification buttons. I'm shooting for either Sunday or Monday, whatever works well with this young lady's schedule, or if Thursday's free, Wednesday or Thursday is free, we'll work it on one of these days. But turn that notification bell on, and I promise you, man, we're gonna get this thing going. I promise you. And we're gonna have some more great shows coming y'all way, man. Trust it. Life Conversations, that's my title opinion. Life Conversation, that's my title opinion, and great show. Thank you so much, Jonathan, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Much love. Tyrone, Cleveland, appreciate you. Inform Rev, thank you for pulling up. Let me see who else. Conversation was here. Fly City Vapor, thank you for pulling up. In what it was, I declare, my boy Time Passport Skull, Precious Love 505, and People TV Black History. If that's a channel or page, and Roxy, as always, I'll definitely go and check your page out and give you a sub. And I like a couple of them videos as well. Y'all, hey, thank y'all so much for pulling up. This is Nick Nice, and I am Uncle Plugg. This is Uncle Plugg TV. And as always, feel blessed to be plugged in. Stay backstage. Stay backstage. Don't click off. I'm gonna be right back at you. Hey, and as always, feel best to be plugged in.
Our cars look like Creon. No on the man though. I can shoulder lean. I don't know how to dance though.